The first suggestion for implementation would be to develop a learning objective for the reading. You as the educator should determine a purpose for the student's reading and what specific skills or knowledge you hope that the students will be able to obtain from the text. This learning objective is going to guide the questions that you're going to ask of the students. The second thing is to create a logical sequence for the questioning, beginning with an essential question as one possible sequence to move from the essential question and moving from general ideas to specific mechanics of the test. This is particularly effective way to drive engagement. Another possible sequence could be to begin with a close reading and then later expanding to broaden the ideas in the text. This is helpful for unpacking dense, complex text or when the learning objective emphasizes close reading. So say, for example, if you were reading a text that was maybe the difficulty level was above the grade level that you were teaching. For example, if you were reading a speech from a president or a text that is of a historical nature, a primary source, it might require some close reading to unpack the document and then to be able to go back and focus specifically on questioning to deeper meaning. Another strategy would be toggling between establishing meaning in the text and analysis to order to support students' comprehension while engaging in higher order learning. The third thing is to emphasize higher order thinking throughout the lesson cycle. The educator should emphasize questions that require higher order thinking, things like analysis, evaluation, application, interpretation, and making connections rather than surface level questions that merely test recall, things like who, what happened next. You're more focused on the how and the why. Though it is acceptable to include lower order questions at the beginning of a lesson or at points when students need to establish meaning in the text, students should be spending most of their time thinking beyond the surfaces of the text, especially the older that they get.